Princess Isabeau Katharina Zinsmeister, the missing princess of Luxembourg, is one of Red Dead Redemption 2's biggest ongoing mysteries. The question into where she is and what's going on with her, is she alive, is she dead, is a big one. However, now that the game's out on PC, players have found her in the game files for Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, I think this was discovered courtesy of a mod that allows you to play as any NPC character model in the game. And in searching for Princess Isabeau Katharina Zinsmeister, they found her. But before we get into what she looks like, allow me to briefly jog your memory as to who the missing princess is. So if you head up to Van Horn Trading Post, which is just a bit south of Ansberg, and if you don't know where that is, then I advise you just play more of the game. You'll find the poster on the wall outside of the saloon. Of course, you can inspect this poster and it tells you all the details that you need to know. Reward: on the 15th anniversary of the disappearance of Princess Isabeau Katharina Zinsmeister, the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg is offering a reward of $100 for her safe return to the authorities. The princess disappeared at age 5 during a royal visit to the United States in June of 1884. She has blonde hair and a birthmark on her right hand and left cheek. If found, please return her to the nearest sheriff's office immediately. Now, in the game files, her character model is titled CS_Princess Isabeau. Now, the mod that allows you to play as any NPC character is called Lenny's Simple Trainer. I'll leave a link in the description. However, by inserting this character's name into the models line of the LST-ini file of the mod, you will be able to play as Princess Isabeau. And this on display right now is of course the character model that you're met by. Now, what I've noticed is it doesn't quite match up with the description of Princess Isabeau. As you can see on the poster, it says that she had a birthmark on her right hand and left cheek, whereas on this model it's the right hand and right cheek. But it doesn't matter, as this is definitely, according to the game files, Princess Isabeau, so maybe it's a detail that they got wrong on the poster. I'm not on about at Rockstar's end, I'm on about as a factual thing for Van Horn. Now, I've seen people claim that this is proof that Princess Isabeau is somehow alive in the events of Red Dead Redemption 2, and at one point she was definitely intended to be content for the game. And we know this because she's cut content. Now, cut content unfortunately is not canon content, so what actually canonically happened to the princess is still very debatable, just as much as it was before. However, it gives us the indication that Rockstar intended for her to be alive, so therefore it could in theory be canon confirmation that Princess Isabeau Katharina Zinsmeister is alive. Maybe it'll come in as content later on, maybe it won't. I know what you're thinking, did they use the same method to try to find Gavin? Unfortunately for Gavin, he does not appear to have an NPC model in the game, meaning that he was likely never intended to be content to begin with, and so I guess the hunt for Gavin is dead in the water. So while there's no cut content regarding Gavin, as the only Gavin file in there is Gavin's friend, it would appear as if Princess Isabeau Katharina Zinsmeister was intended to be a part of some story mission or some side mission of some capacity at one point, but it was eventually scrapped. And I honestly think it was much better this way, as I definitely think that this mystery's got more mileage as a mystery than as a story mission of some capacity. Now, I'm not so sure I can find a way to waste your time for another 6 minutes just to make that extra ad revenue, so I won't. So while this is definitely not a conclusion to the mystery that is the disappearance of Princess Isabeau, this is proof that there was at one point the intent to make story content regarding her, and in that storyline she would have been alive. Unfortunately, like I said, cut content isn't necessarily canon content, so what canonically happened to the missing princess is just as up for debate as it was before. However, now we know what Rockstar intended, maybe the canon explanation will still be along those lines. Maybe she's alive somewhere out there, we just can't find her. Anyways, that concludes today's video, as there's no reason to drag it on any further, so thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff, I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you all very soon with another video at some point.